Welcome back to Double Down University. I'm back with you guys with another soccer video, and we're back attacking the books. This is the last game on the Premier League slate. I've broken down the previous 3 games on my channel, so be sure to check out the previous 3 games on my channel that I've broken down. But this is the last one. This is the hardest one because both teams kind of play similar styles now than they did previously, like before earlier in the season. Now, Crystal Palace, they have changed manager from Roy Hodgson to Oliver Glasnow, and he's more of a attacking-minded type of coach as opposed to Roy Hodgson, who kind of put handcuffs on all of their exciting young talent that they have in Crystal Palace, the likes of Eze and Olise, who are one of the 2 most creative players that I've seen in the Premier League. And I think that if they were in a top side like a Liverpool, a Arsenal, or a Man City, that they will be top players in world football. But being as though they're stuck at Crystal Palace, nobody really pays them too much attention, or kind of doesn't really watch them as much as I do. But long story short, I like both teams to score in this matchup, and my keep it simple stupid method. Both teams to score, and Alexander Isak to get 2 or more shots on target, as well as, last but not least, we're going back to the shots market. Who would have thought? But Newcastle, 14 or more shots. I like that as well. And looking back at Alexander Isak, like his recent form, he's had 2 shots on target against Tottenham, 2 shots on target against Fulham, 2 shots on target against Everton, 2 shots on target against West Ham. Well, actually, he had 3 shots on target against Everton, 2 shots on target against West Ham. And then he missed in the Chelsea game by 1, but then the game before that against Wolves, he had 2 shots on target. So he's constantly hitting the target, and he's also scoring goals as well. So I really like him, and I back him in this type of setting to be able to get 2 shots on target. He is as deadly as anybody in the Premier League when he gets to cut the ball back onto his right foot and take a shot. And then we're also going to take Newcastle to get 14 or more shots. I think that they are the better possession team in this matchup, but I also be wary because, they are a really poor side away from home. But I think that a lot of that had to do with injuries and having to rotate a lot of young players into their squad. So they're starting to get a little bit healthier now than they were early on in the season. So I do think they will have enough control of the game to be able to take 14 shots. But then also this can work in our favor on the scenario where Crystal Palace scores first, where Newcastle will be forced to have to shoot and forced to have more control of the ball and more possession of the ball to go forward to either try to score or just take a bunch of shots to create chances. So that bodes well for us as well. So I'm gonna go over them again. So I have both teams to score, Alexander Isak 2 or more shots on target, as well as Newcastle 14 or more shots. Now granted, you cannot parlay all these together. You can parlay both teams to score and Alexander Isak to take 2 shots or more, but being as though based on the pricing on these 2 items, like both teams to score is pretty much a given in this matchup. But then with Alexander Isak plus 165, you risk him being able to get be subbed off later in the game, where say Newcastle goes up 2-0 and they sub him off late. You kind of might get hooked there if he's only has 1 shot on target. That's why I don't advise you to parlay both of those 2 together, those 2 outcomes together. So kind of keep everything separate in single bets only. So like I said, both teams to score, Alexander Isak 2 or more shots on target, as well as Newcastle to get 14 or more shots. I appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully we have a successful day in the Premier League and cash our tickets, and I will see you guys next time.